Swayam Prabha. Digital India. Educated India.
Next very interesting idea, we are going to discuss the routing problem, traveling salesman problem, and optimize certain techniques, and sometimes we need a search algorithm from source to sink. Certain ideas we could not easily solvable, and we have to apply with the heuristic method and meta-heuristic method. So, for discussing the heuristic, the type of the problem, we need a heuristic of problem solving is most important. That is why first we have to know what is heuristic of a problem solving. For that purpose, the heuristic of a problem solving, first we have to discuss. So, topics to be discussed in the heuristic are what is a problem first, what is a heuristic for problem solving, and what is a problem statement, what is a problem solving. So, this is the things you have to ask yourself, then only you can go into the depth of the heuristic ideas. So, let us look at a problem first. Margaret and Jan rear cats and birds. They counted all the heads and got 10. So, they counted all the feet and got 34. So, how many birds and cats do they have? This is a question. So, it is confusing actually, right. So, that you have to understand, and basically you have to think about it. Now, is this a problem? Why? Now, so what is a problem? A statement or a daily life situation that requires a solution. So, if you have a problem, take the real time problem and find the statement, and daily life situation you have to design, and you can easily identify the solution to the problem. So, a problem exists when a solution is not immediately obvious. That is origin of heuristic problem. A problem exists when solution is not immediately obvious. Now, you take what is a problem. So, the problem first we required a state, the initial state, and design what is a solution to the problem, that is solution wanted. But objective the problem you have to try to understand, that is a situation. So, that is what you could not understand, then blockage came. Based on the blockage you have to analyze the algorithm and find the goal of the state. So, this is the what is a problem. So, there are two types of problem, one is a routine problem, another one is a non-routine problem. So, routine problem is a problem in the textbook problem, and it has a lot of application and basic skill. Involve the simple mathematical operations and has an obvious sequence of steps, need understanding, retrieve information given, choose the operation and apply the algorithm. So, this is the routine problem. Non-routine problems are a complex problem, that is, it is a chaotic and cumbersome, and they require more than one mathematical operation, and need understanding and synthesis, retrieve and organize given information, identify strategies and apply selected one, and various strategies methods required, and using critical and creative thinking skills are most important for non-routine problems. How did you solve this problem? What are the heuristic you use to solve this problem? And heuristic, A method, rule of thumb, educated guesses, intuitive judgment, or simple common sense, these are all called as a heuristic. Some problem solving heuristics are, one is George Polios model, understanding the problem, devise a plan, carry out the plan, look back, and Kurlik and Rudinik's model, read the problem, explore, select a strategy, solve, look back. So, these are all popular heuristics model. And phase 1, understanding the problem. A clear understanding of the question and the unknown is essential for deciding what information is needed. This is called as information processing. To consider which solution strategies and what answers are reasonable. This is the understanding the problem. This understanding the problem, state the problem in your own words, decide what the unknown is, decide what information is needed. This is the understanding the problem. Next, the meaning of the problem statement is the ability to understand the crux of the problem, what, which information is available, not available or relevant or irrelevant. So, these are all the question may ask the crux the problem and ability to restate the problem in your own words. So, ensure a more successful transition to the next phase. So, that is the meaning of the problem statement. Phase 2 consists of devise a plan, analyze the various alternative solution strategies, choose the most appropriate plan. Novice problem solvers might use a relatively inefficient trial and error approach until something works. So, this is the devise a plan. Next, phase 3, carry out the plan. Carrying out the plan device in phase 2, careful monitoring the solution process to check whether the plan is executed accurately and whether it is effective. Next, decide if a new point of view is needed, determine whether all the relevant information has been used, consider whether there are the easier ways to solve the problem. Phase 4, look back once a solution is obtained, check the result. Does the solution make sense? Is it reasonable? Does it answer the original question? Decide if there are other solutions. Is there are any other way the problem could be solved? Can produce the same answer? Is there a better way? So, these are all the things you have to look back. And now, try to solve this problem. So, sluggish progress. A slug fell into the ditch 18 inches deep. Each day the slug moved 6 inches up the wall of the ditch, only to slip back to 3 inches at night. How many days will it take the sluggish slug to reach the top of the ditch wall? So, this is the question. They call it a sluggish progress. Now, think about your thinking. So, what thinking process did you go through? Understand what is the problem, process the information related to the problem, what is important or what is needed. So, what now? What are my alternatives? Whether it is strategizing or decision making or implement your decision, review, reflect, review or reflect, is there a better way? So, this is the way think the process, and what then is the problem solving. So, problem solving is a systematic process that uses one's knowledge, experience, thinking skills and various strategies in order to solve and make a decision. So, why problem solving? Preparing one for daily life's problem solving skills, understand the problem, processing the information, finding alternatives and strategies, decision making is most important, review the problem and review the concept once again, accept the responsibility, learning from the mistakes, perseverance and confidence. So, these are all are preparing one for daily life's problem solving skills. And for the tutorial, in small groups, devise a problem solving activity for a primary school children, then think of possible difficulties faced by primary school children when solving the problem and identify the possible non-mechanical method to solve the problem, and group presentation is important.